Okay, so you cannot see me. I currently have all these funkadelic lights on. You can't see that. I don't necessarily know what's going on. But when people get in here, we'll start the checking chat. I'm gonna make it lighter. There you go. You can see me now. Hopefully, see all the funky colors. I guess. See all the funky colors I got there. Um, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Yeah, but you can't see me. I don't want to waste all these lights. Okay. Um, First live stream. Really just want to talk about some stuff. More of drama stuff that's been going on lately. I haven't really been uploading. I have been trying to edit so much, and I don't know if anybody's watching. You guys can see. Um, no, but I think this is going to go in archives. But just kind of want to explain some stuff. Um, haven't really been. I went to Chuck E. Cheese about a month ago. I have videos. Unfortunately, they're on my Snapchat. So I'm kind of going through my Snapchat still, getting on my school computer and um, editing them all together since they're only like 10-second clips. Also, I've been kind of trying some new things. There's some new things on the channel that I literally want to try out. I actually got demonetized, believe it or not. I have a series of Chuck E. Cheese videos, I guess, that YouTube found out that was not suitable for ads, which is kind of crazy because it's Chuck E. Cheese, a friendly place to be. I don't know if that's actually an actual saying, but that's how I'm gonna say it. Um, yeah. Whoa. Don't mean to make this loud squeaky noise. Uh, I've been going through kind of a lot. Last time I think I made a video, um, there's been some drama, I guess, between me and my favorite band. They're currently not talking to me. I don't know why. Apparently, I guess I let my anxiety stress get over. I was having a really bad time at work. I was I had to work a second job for a little while. I was getting bullied. I was getting harassed. I I took it out on them. And here's the thing, though. As you guys have been following my Instagram, I have been saying stuff like my explanation for this whole thing is that a month ago almost they announced they're going to have merch, and I was really excited for it. I had, this is going to be my Christmas present, and I really hate to go on here, and I'm not trashing anybody, which if they see this video, they'll probably think, oh, you're trashing me, and I'm not, because they always think the worst when it comes to me when I'm actually not that bad of a person. Oh god, I just said that's going to be on YouTube. Or whatever. Anyways, they don't watch my videos, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, just been kind of through a shitty patch, really. Um, I've saved money up for the merch, and it's been like a month or so, and I understand it's not their fault, out of their control, but I seriously think that a part of me thinks that they're lying, but a part of me thinks that they're not. I have been like, it has been one crazy thing after another. I've been accused of a lot of stuff too. These people, they can go through a hard time, but I'm not allowed to go through a hard time. I'm supposed to be positive all the time. I have a tweet that literally says we don't have time for your negativity, which is understandable. They don't have time for negativity, but at the same time, you have to understand that not all negativity is like, yeah, it's my fault that I said that, and yeah, it's my fault that I keep on about it. But at the same time, I think they really got to understand what's really going on instead of just saying, because their job is hard, probably, yes, but you don't have to do it like every single day. It's only like probably once or twice a month or so like that. Even if you're going towards, still not as much as I do in a year. And I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not saying any bad, negative things about people. on that one, but it's true, just been going through a lot too, and it's nothing on that band. It's mainly because I was at work and I was getting like my second job. I was getting like trashed, yelled at, put down, accused of all this stuff that I didn't do at work, and I took it out at them, and that's not really fair to them because they didn't do anything. But at the same time, I think that and they're ignoring me. I think that I know who's ignoring me. And I think it's because, I don't know, maybe I'm too positive or something like that. Maybe I'm being too positive now. I don't know. But, what are you going to do about it, really? I ain't talking shit about nobody. I mean, everybody will probably think, hey, I'm talking crap about them. No, I'm not talking crap about them. I'm just, trying to explain my side of the story. I've always tried to explain my side of the story, but my side of the story always gets missed for hate and stuff like that, when in all actuality, it's not. I'm just trying to explain, hey, this is probably why I'm like this, and, don't hate me so much, be so harsh on me, because, yeah, you're going through a rough time, and, you're not the only one on this earth who's going through a hard time, and I want to say if I really hated them, I would not defend them. I've defended them several times and everything. I mean, yeah, I have my times, but, if you can't look past that, you can't just see that, hey, I'm really excited about your merch, I'm excited, I'm a pumped up fan and stuff like that, ready to support you. I think that, there needs to be, some understanding about that too. I'm fully understanding that, their life's probably not as easy as mine, but then they got to look at a third couple. So, they get to see each other every single day. They have someone to come home to, and, when they're when you're in a relationship or something like that, which I'm assuming they are, it's not so bad as coming home every night in the dark and, you got a cold and empty bed and it's like, oh, I had a bad day. I have, nobody. I just have a cold, empty bed and maybe some YouTube and Instagram and, stuff that, you can't cuddle up to or you can't talk to really without getting in trouble. And I just think that I want to put my side of the story out there on the YouTubes, and I'm not bashing anybody, I'm not hating anybody, but I wish there was some understanding that, hey, life's stressful too, and when you got to work two jobs, kind of even that hard, much harder, or you got to find two jobs and you got all this stuff happening, and a lot of pressure put on me, and it's different when you're single and you have nobody to come home to and cry on their shoulder and stuff like that. It's a little bit more complicated than being in a relationship, but as everybody knows, probably on this channel, that I've been in an abusive relationship before. I've been kind of abused in a relationship, and that's not a fun thing. But anyways, enough about that. I tried to focus my attention on stuff getting rid of the shows, which was kind of a bummer. I don't really think that it was necessary to get rid of our shows. I mean, you're basically getting rid of our childhood, but at the same time, you can't be really too mad at them either, because they're a corporation. They're trying to build up their own setting. They're trying to build up, this is a new generation. This isn't our generation anymore. This is basically the younger generation, and some younger generation just don't like the animatronics. And us as a grown-ups and growing up, we should actually respect that, because our generation, we already had our time. Let's just let them have our time. A corporation, even if you guys say, hey, this is a big mistake, corporations, they like to change up their name a little bit, and we should just let them change up their name. They're not going to, what we say is not going to stop them. We should literally just whatever. Anyways, I didn't come on here to rant. I promise. I'm not hating on anybody. I'm not going to sit here and point out people. I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to do that, because I'm not that way. I'm not going to go out and I'm not going to point out, oh, hey, they did this, and this person did this. I'm not that way. I'm not hating. I'm just basically coming on here to rant. And again, it's not rude and it's not negative if you don't say their names. They don't know, no one knows who they are. But anyways, like I said, 100% respect it. I 100% understands it's not their fault. I mean, I I've started thinking about in the last couple of weeks, like, listen, hey, like, they, you know, they probably are maybe upset about it too, because, you know, if they don't put it up on the site, they don't get the money. And I guarantee they probably need the money. And so you know, it's kind of a sucky situation. But I understand about back ordering and stuff like that. I've actually just kind of dropped the subject, trying to be positive about it. I'll make jokes about it once in a while on my Twitter, but that's about it. I try to keep things positive, basically, because I do know it's not their fault, but it's still kind of shitty because I do really want it and stuff like that. But, you know, you can only do, like, you know, you can't just say, hey, and stuff like that. You know, these things are just... Anyways, I really just don't know what to say. I'm really tired. Had a long day at work, or a long kind of work week, getting used to whatever. I mean, I don't even know if anyone's watching, but I think this is literally just going to go up on YouTube. I think that's how this works. Not really for sure. I just kind of want to have a heartfelt conversation with you guys, just to let you guys know about where I'm at, what I'm doing, and what I've been going through, and why there's been a delay of videos. And I'm not saying that, you know, the merch does not really affect me so much on making videos. It's just part of the process. I've been trying to rebuild the reputation, like I said, with that band again, and just trying to be, like, positive and show them, hey, you know, I'm really working on myself. I didn't mean to go through that spout again. You know, because, like, I never really made a big deal ever about merch before, you know, so, like, whatever. I'm going to say this all over again.